Hello designers, welcome to Codeps Apparel. My name is Debbie Ghost Power. So in today's tutorial, I'll be learning how to make four different type of flare. So learn how to make 180-degree flare, 360-degree flare, 720-degree flare, handkerchief flare, and also learn how to make 1440-degree flare. So these are the flare we'll be making. So now to make 180-degree flare, this is how it actually look like. Okay, so 180-degree flare is actually not too full, so you can see in the picture above that it's not too full, it's just there. So to draft out our 180-degree flare, go ahead and fold your pattern paper into two. Now the measurement to be using to fold this pattern paper, I will explain it to you. Now you're going to divide your round waist measurement divided by 3.14. So for example, if your round waist measurement is 10, divide 10 by 3.14, we will be having 3 inches. Okay, now 3 inches plus the length of your flare. The length of my flare is 6, for example. So 6 plus 3 inches, I'll be having 8 inches. So go ahead and fold your pattern paper um vertically by 8 inches. Okay, 8 inches. So once you have done that, from put your tape from the tip of your pattern paper and mark out your circumference, which is 3 inches. That's your radius. Your radius that you'll be using for your waist is 3 inches. So go ahead and mark out 3 inches like you see me do. Then once you have done that, go ahead and connect it like so. So once you are done connecting it, okay, this is your waist. This is your waist. Okay, now from the radius, go ahead and mark out the length. Now the length that we added was 6 inches. Go ahead and mark out the length like you see me do. Can you see? Place your tape at the radius and mark out your 6 inches like so. So once you are done that, go ahead and connect it like you see me do. So we've already drafted out our 180-degree flare. You can see how simple this is. So once you're done with this, just go ahead and cut this out. Okay, so this is 180-degree flare. Just go ahead and cut it out. Then you have your flare. Now if you go ahead and measure the that's the radius where we are cutting now, you'll see it's exact same measurement with your round waist. Okay, just go ahead and add your zipper allowance at the side, then you are good to go. So this is our 180-degree flare. So the next flare we'll be drafting is our 360-degree flare. You can see that it's more fuller than the 180-degree flare. Okay, this is more fuller than the 180-degree flare. Now to calculate this, I will show you the measurements that you'll be using to fold your pattern paper. Now the measurement you'll be using for your 360-degree flare is your round waist measurement divided by 6.28. So if my round waist measurement, for example, is 5 divided by 6.28. So I'll be having 0.79 inches. So we're going to approximate the 0.79 inches. We'll be having 0.8 inches. So you're going to add the length of your flare to the 0.8 inches. For example, the length of my flare is 4. So 4 plus 0.8 inches, I'll be having 4.8. So you use it to fold it vertically. Now to fold it horizontally, you're going to multiply the 4.8 divided by 2. So I'll be having 9.6. So go ahead and fold it. By the time you fold it, when you measure it horizontally, you're already having your 4.8.
So designers, pick your tip and confirm again. See, when I measure it vertically up, having my 4.8. Okay. So what you will do, put your tip at the apex of your pattern paper and mark out your radius, which is 0.8 inches. So can you see, mark out your 0.8 inches, then connect your radius like so. So your once you've connected it from your radius, mark out the length, which is 4 inches. Go ahead and mark your 4 inches like you see me do. Can you see that I place my tape at the radius and I'm marking out the length of my flare, which is 4 inches. So as I'm done, I'll go ahead and connect my flare like so. Okay, I'll go ahead and connect it like so. Once I'm done connecting it, I'll go ahead and cut it. So for the 360-degree flare, we folded into four. For the 180 we folded into two. Please take notes. So I'll go ahead and open it up and you can see how this looks like. Can you see that it's more fuller than the 180-degree flare? So for your zipper, just go ahead and open up the center back, okay? So that is where we're going to use as our zipper. So can you see these are the two flare we're already gonna add to cut. So the next flare we'll be working on is 720-degree flare. Okay, we'll be cutting 720. And you can see it's more fuller than 360-degree flare and 180-degree flare. So to cut your 720-degree flare, the measurement is round waist divided by 2 divided by 6.28. So if my round waist is 30, 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. That is half of my round waist. Then divide your round that half of your round waist by 6.28. Okay, divide the half of your round waist by 6.28. I'll be having 2.5 inches. Now you're going to add the length of your flare. If the length of my flare is 4 plus 2.5, I'll be having 6.5 inches. So go ahead and fold it vertically and also go ahead and fold it again. So we folded it into four. Then go ahead and mark out your radius, which is 2.5. Okay, now for this, we'll be cutting two of these. Okay, we'll be cutting two of these, but for us, we're going to cut out one. So go ahead and mark out your 2.5 like so. Okay, so once you mark out your 2.5, go ahead and connect the radius like so. Then from the radius, mark out your 4 inches, which is the length of your flare. Can you see? So go ahead and mark it out like you see me do. So now we are ready drafting out the flare for the front. Then we'll go ahead and draft out the flare for the back. So I'll go ahead and connect it like so. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. So once I'm done cutting it out, I'll go ahead and cut the same thing again. Okay, what I have here, I'll go ahead and replicate it again. So can you see the waist now is half of our waist, which is 15. Okay, so I'll pick another pattern paper. Okay, then I'll go ahead and cut out what I have. Okay, I'll just go ahead and fold my pattern paper like this, open up my flare, then go ahead and cut the same thing. So I've already cut out two flare, so which is one for the front and one for the back. So this will give me total of my round waist measurement, okay, which is 30 inches, 15 for the front and 50 for the back. So designer, note that you can cut this directly on your fabric. Cut it on a pattern paper. You can cut your flares directly on your fabric. So can you see I have two, which is one for the front and one for the back. So I'll go ahead and open up the one of the side because I'll be joining these two together. Okay, so just go ahead and join the two sides together. Can you see? Just go ahead and join it together so that you can have it as one. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and make use of my paper tape to join this together like so. So I'm gonna head to join the waist. Can you see? And you can see that it's more fuller than the 360 and the 180. Okay, this is the 720. Okay, we went ahead to cut out two of these. Next flare we're cutting is our 1440-degree flare, and this method is the same thing as the um 720-degree flare. Then you're going to divide your round waist measurement by 4, okay, not by 2, by 4. Then use the figure to divide it by 6.28. So once you have divided it by 6.28, guys, go ahead and cut out 4 flare. Go ahead and cut out 4, that you're having 2 for the front and 2 for the back. So guys, this is how you will cut 1440-degree flare. So our next flare is our handkerchief flare, guys. This is very simple to cut. So you can see how this looks like. You can see the edges of this, that it's kind of sharp. This is handkerchief flare. So now to cut out our handkerchief flare, so you will simply divide your round waist measurement by 6.28. Okay, your round waist measurement divided by 6.28. So if my round waist measurement is 5 divided by 6.28, having 1.5 inches. So add the length of your flare. The length of my flare is 4 plus 1.5 is 5.5. To put your pattern paper or fabric vertically. Therefore, horizontally, just go ahead and multiply the 5.5 by 2, which is 11. then you will get your horizontal measurement. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out like so. Like I said, you can cut this directly in your fabric, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean you should cut it on a pattern paper. You can cut it on your fabric. So as I'm done cutting this out, I'll go ahead and fold it into two again. So we folded it into four. Okay, so we folded it into four. So now to get our handkerchief flare, just make sure that your vertical measurement is the 5.5 and also your horizontal measurement is the 5.5. So can you see that I will go ahead and mark out my 5.5 inches like so. So go ahead and place your tape at the tip of the pattern paper and mark out your 5.5. Go ahead and mark your 5.5 vertically. Now I'll go ahead and connect it with my ruler like so. So once I've done that, I'll go ahead and mark out the same 5.5 vertically. Okay, I'll go ahead and mark out the same 5.5 vertically like you see me do. So just go ahead and mark it out like so. Okay, so we've already marked out horizontally. Now it's time for us to mark it out vertically. So just do whatever thing you see me do. Now to cut an handkerchief flare is very easy and it's very simple. So as I'm done cutting it out horizontally, I'll go ahead and connect it like so. So as I'm done connecting it, I'll just go ahead and cut my lines out. Okay. So go ahead and cut it out so that you can have smooth edges like so. So guys, once I've done cutting it out, it's time for us to impute our radius, which is our round waist measurement divided by 3.16. So I'll pick my tape and place it at the apex of my pattern paper like we did for all the flare, and I'll go ahead and mark out my 1.5. You can see that when I was marking out my flare, I just placed my tape at just the apex. You see that I'm not moving it, it's still at the same point, that the tip of my pattern paper is still at the same point. So go ahead and do so, then connect your circle together, which is the quarter of your waist measurement, and I'll go ahead and cut this out. And guys, we are done with our handkerchief flare like so. So guys, this is just how this will look like. So when I open it up, you can see how this look like. You can see the sharp edges we have at the four corner. So guys, this is just how you go ahead and cut out your handkerchief flare. So what you would do now, for in case you want to fix your zipper, just go ahead and open up one side of the flare. Okay, just go ahead and open up one side of the flare, then you have your zipper side. In my next tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to achieve a full length flare using a triangular method. I'll be teaching you how to achieve a full length flare skirt using a triangular method, because you can't use this to achieve a full length flare skirt. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Bye.